Picture this. You go out to dinner with a group of friends. You are trying to be financially responsible, so you order a side salad and a water. Your friends order 3 rounds of margaritas, 2 appetizers, and a steak. When the check comes, someone blindly throws their card down and says, let's just split it evenly, it's easier. You don't want to make things awkward, so you smile, hand over your card, and just like that, you paid $60 for a $12 salad. I talk about the psychology of money and how to actually build wealth instead of just pretending to be rich. Today, we are talking about the social tax, the silent, invisible wealth killer, and the brutal truth about why staying completely loyal to your broke friends is mathematically guaranteed to keep you living paycheck to paycheck. The social tax is the premium you pay to exist in a friend group that has terrible financial habits. It starts small. It's the split checks. It's the pressure to go to the bar on a random Thursday. It's chipping in $50 for a ridiculous gift for a coworker because everyone else is doing it. You tell yourself it's just $20 here, $50 there. But if you actually track it, you are bleeding hundreds of dollars a month just to avoid looking cheap in front of people who are secretly drowning in credit card debt. But as you get into your late 20s and 30s, the social tax mutates into something much more dangerous, the destination bachelor party and the extravagant wedding. Suddenly, your friend decides they want to spend a long weekend in Vegas, Miami, or Tulum. You are expected to drop $1,500 on flights, expensive Airbnbs, bottle service, and matching t-shirts. If you hesitate or say you can't afford it, you are immediately guilt-tripped. You are called a bad friend. You are told, come on, you only live once. So what do most people do? They fold. They put the $1,500 on a credit card at 24% interest, and they spend the next year and a half paying off a 3-day hangover. Here is the brutal psychological truth. Human beings are tribal animals. We are biologically wired to conform to the people around us. If you spend all your time with 5 people who finance cars they can't afford, carry revolving credit card balances, and constantly complain that the economy is the reason they're broke, you are mathematically guaranteed to become the 6th. They normalize financial failure. When you decide you want to build wealth, you become a threat to that tribe. When you start talking about investing in index funds or skipping a night out to save up an emergency fund, they will mock you. They will call you boring. They will try to drag you back down to their level. You have to understand that they're not doing this because they hate you. They're doing it because your financial discipline shines a massive, blinding spotlight on their own terrible decisions. Your success makes them incredibly uncomfortable. If you want to build actual wealth, you have to develop a spine. You have to realize that the phrase, no, that's not in my budget right now, is a complete sentence. You do not owe anyone an explanation. You can suggest a cheaper alternative, like grabbing a coffee instead of a $100 brunch. But if you have friends who genuinely get angry at you or exclude you because you're trying to protect your financial future, you need to wake up. Those are not your friends. They are financial parasites who value their own temporary entertainment over your long-term security. Building wealth is an incredibly lonely process at the beginning. As you shift your mindset from being a consumer to being an investor, your social circle is going to shrink. Let it shrink. You have to stop taking financial cues from people who are faking their lifestyle. Eventually, you'll start attracting a new circle, people who normalize living below their means, people who talk about ideas and investments instead of just complaining, and people who are actually excited for you when you hit a financial milestone. Stop letting other people spend your money. If you want to keep learning the real, unapologetic truth about building wealth, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.